Welcome in to Drew's Daily Diamond for Thursday, May 16th, 2024. I am Drew Martin breaking down the slate of games, hitting every game on the Thursday slate. We got a day game, some primetime games, and a night coast, West Coast game, 10:10 Eastern start here, guys. So let me know in the comments below what your MLB picks are for today, where you agree, where you disagree, where you're watching from. All is welcome in the comments below. Let's head to Minnesota for the day action here. It is the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins, 1:10 Eastern start. Clark Schmidt going for the Yanks. Joe Ryan going for the Twins. Twins, slight home favorites, -115, total of 8. This game on Yes Network, MLB Network, 62 degrees, wind blowing out to center field at 10 miles per hour. The Yankees, 29-15 on the season, having a great start here. They've won 3 straight, 9-2. Their last 11. This is getaway day, last game of the series. And up against the Twins here, 24-18. Remember, they had that 12-game win streak. They have lost 2 straight here. Pitching matchup, guys. Joe Ryan, 2-2 on the season, 53-6 strikeout to walk ratio, 3.2 ERA. Up against Clark Schmidt here, former first rounder out of South Carolina, 4-1 on the season, sub 3 ERA. His last time out, 6 2/3. Blanking the Tampa Bay Rays. Tell you the truth, overall, both of these two starters, kind of similar numbers. I kind of graded out as pretty even starting pitching handicap. So go to the lineups here, and it's the Yankees with the advantage. Number 2 lineup overall by team OPS. Actually, number 1, if you just kind of go by the month of May numbers, like what have you done for me recently? These Yanks bats have been good. They've been great against righties. And bullpen matchup here, guys, it is an advantage. Top 10 bullpen by my metrics for the Yankees, bottom 10 for the Minnesota Twins. We're going to ride the hot hand here. That's the Bronx Bombers catching a plus 105 price tag. Let's go with the slight dog. Bronx Bombers in Minnesota to start us off in the day action. Next one up, we'll head to Philadelphia here. Citizens Bank for the New York Mets. Philadelphia Phillies, 6:40 Eastern start, 13 miles an hour blowing in from center field. MLB Network game with the Mets going Jose Quintana, the southpaw, up against Tajon Walker for the Phillies. Phillies anywhere from -141 to -150 favorites, depending where you're shopping. 8.5 being the total. The Mets, 19-23. They've lost 3 straight to Philadelphia in this series, and then they head to Miami tomorrow night. A game I got circled to try to attend for what it's worth. But Jose Quintana, 1-4, 5.4 ERA, 16 hits, 12 earned runs in his last 7 innings. So he's been really blown up here, talking about the Mets starter. And his metrics last year against this Phillies lineup, he gave up 10 runs in 15 hits and 2 starts and only lasted 10 innings. So 10 runs in 10 innings with 15 hits, man, he's been smacked around against this Phillies lineup. And Tajon Walker, he's only had 3 starts this season. He's gotten better with each start. He gave up 6 earned in the first, then 3 earned, and then last time out, just 1 run to and the velocity's been pretty consistent. Guys, if you've been watching the show, the Phillies have been, one of our golden gooses, really. They got the best record in baseball, 31-13, 72 into the positive run differential. That's number 2 in baseball, only behind the Dodgers. Going for the 4-game sweep. We get the better lineup. They've been good against lefties. Bullpen, Phillies bullpen has actually pitched a lot better. So we're going to list Tajon Walker here. -142 is the low water mark right now. It's the Phillies at home to complete the series sweep here over the Metropolitans. Next game up, we'll head to Fenway for an AL East battle between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox, 7:10 Eastern MLB Network game. Wind blowing in at 13 miles an hour from center field. 2 teams right around 500. Actually, the Rays 22-22 on the season. The Sox 1 game over, 22-21. The pitching matchup here, Cooper Criswell going for the Sox and Zach Littell going for the Rays. Littell for the Rays, solid numbers overall, 8 starts, 3 ERA, 45-7 strikeout to walk ratio. He was a reliever, and due to a lot of their injuries in the starting pitcher role, he's a starter this year. So far, it's turned out well. up against Criswell here. He's an interesting handicap. 13th rounder in 2018 out of UNC, the former Tar Heel. 5 starts on the season, 2-1, 2.10 ERA. Part of that rotation here with the Sox that's been very surprising. They've pitched well. He has a 25-5 strikeout to walk ratio, actually 9-1 strikeout to walk ratio last time out against a pretty solid Nationals lineup. This is a tough one. We can see it in the price tag. It's pick the winner, -105 with an 8 and a hook as the total. And a lot of their metrics very similar. I mean, whether you go kind of overall versus righties, talking about these two bats, and the bullpen, both top 5 bullpen metrics. I guess one thing we could throw out there is Pete Fairbanks, the closer for the Rays, is pitching back-to-back games. His availability is in question. Guys, this is a tough one. Pick the winner. Let's go -105 with the home Red Sox playing a little bit better baseball. So it's the Sox over the Rays in a tight one. We'll head from Fenway to another beautiful ballpark in Wrigley. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs, 7:40 Eastern. Do note it looks like mid-60s weather, rain in the forecast, so something to watch there for postponement. But it's Jared Jones and Justin Steele, the lefty, going for the Cubs, -130. That's the Cubbies as the home favorites, 7 in the hook being the total. Jared Jones is he's a rookie, second rounder in 2020, right out of high school. So a young kid. And if you've watched him pitch, he is a flamethrower, 97, 98 miles per hour. He'll go triple digits at times. And he's up against Justin Steele, good overall metrics. But guys, the handicap, in my opinion, in this one is the same on both sides. Both of these two starting pitchers are facing the opposing lineup in back-to-back starts. Jared Jones faced the Chicago Cubs May 10th. He went 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. Overall, a solid start. I mean, he's a guy that has 56 strikeouts on the season already. And Justin Steele on May 11th went up against the Pittsburgh Pirates lineup. He lasted 4 innings, giving up 6 earned runs, 3 home runs, and a 3-2 strikeout to walk ratio. So Steele has worse numbers and 1 less day of rest. I say that's an advantage here towards the Pittsburgh starter, Jones. We look at it as well. This Pirates lineup, if you go by their full season metrics, not very good, bottom 10 lineup by most metrics, team OPS, weighted runs created. But they have a lefty-righty dichotomy coming up. They've been a lot better against lefties. So we get the positive side of that split. Both bullpens have really not been good at all. So I kind of grade that out as a wash here. First game of the weekend series in Wrigley. Guys, I like this matchup towards Jared Jones and the Pirates, that positive lefty-righty dichotomy, and we get the +120 price tag. Let's put the 20 cents in our pocket. It's the Pirates over the Cubs to start off the series. Got 2 games left here, guys, to finish off every game on the board for the Thursday MLB slate. Do want to give the recap for yesterday's show. We went 5-1 plus 5.17 units, $100 better, up $517 if you bet all the games. So a monster day yesterday. We did nail that Colorado Rockies plus 215. That helps out a lot. So hopefully keep the good times rolling. And since you guys asked for it in the comments, the recap section, last Monday we've gone 32-23 plus 11.37 units. So Thanks for commenting here, guys. I'm trying to give the people what they want here on Drew's Daily Diamond and look to get another profitable day here. So we got 2 left, 8:10 Eastern. It's the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Joey Estes going for the Athletics. Christian Javier for the Houston Astros, -210. That's the Stros at home, 8.5 the total in Minute Maid. It's the A's, 19-26 on the season. They haven't been playing that great of baseball, just 2-8 their last 10, losing 4 straight. They are +1 unit on the season, up against the Stros. A down season overall. They have been playing well of recent, winning 4 straight games, but they're still just 18-25. They're down 10 units on the season. They are going for the 4-game sweep in this game. Last time out for Christian Javier, this is what worries me about laying $2 here with the Astros. He didn't make it out of the second inning, giving up 7 earned runs, 4 walks against the Detroit Tigers. He didn't strike out one bat. He let up 2 home runs. So a guy that just walked 4 guys and only got 4 outs, that's a guy that's struggling with his control right now. So laying a big price with that is something I just can't do. He's up against Joey Estes here. A unique handicap, a 16th round high school selection in the MLB draft in just 2019. So he's only 22 years old and was a 16th rounder. Usually those guys don't make it to the show this early. But when you go look at his minor league metrics, they were pretty good. A strikeout per inning. And in his first start of the season, he went up against the Mariners, went 5 innings, 1 earned run, only giving up 2 hits, 5 strikeouts with 0 walks. Guys, I think the dog's barking here. Plus 185 with the Athletics. They've been a lot better against righties. They're the 3rd hottest lineup in the month of May. And we actually get the bullpen advantage here with the A's. Hey, it's Oakland, plus 185 to kind of surprise the Astros here in the second to last game on the slate. We'll move to Los Angeles for the final matchup here for Thursday's action. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the LA Dodgers. Tyler Glasnow versus Brent Suter, the starting pitching matchup. Total of 8. Huge favorites here, guys. It's kind of a tough one to handicap, a tough one to bet with the Dodgers minus 305 home favorites, total of 8. Cincinnati not playing very good baseball. They just lost 2 of 3 to Arizona. This is the first game of the series, so they go from Scottsdale, the Phoenix area, to Los Angeles. Short trip here. In Los Angeles, the Dodgers playing the Padres and the Giants, now returning home. They are 29-16 on the season, but it speaks to kind of this price range for today's action. They're just plus 1 unit on the year. So you got to remember, betting baseball, laying these big numbers can be tough to actually make money over the long term. And the Dodgers kind of fitting that profile, winning a bunch of games, but just plus 1 unit on the season. Breaking down the pitching matchup here, Suter, the lefty for Cincinnati, out of Harvard. He's got probably an opener. All of his appearances here out of the relief role so far this season, solid numbers, 25 innings, 24 hits, 23-7 strikeout to walk ratio. They'll likely try to get him through one time through the lineup and then go with a bullpen game, which the Reds bullpen has been decent, right middle of the pack by my numbers. Up against Glasnow here, he's 6-1 on the season, 2.5 ERA, 73 strikeouts already on the year. He did have 1 blow up against the Nationals. Always tough to go up against the Dodgers, number 1 hitting lineup in Major League Baseball. I will say they have not been as good against lefties, and they're facing one here. They also got a really good bullpen. So, hey, guys, I think it comes down to price, though. Plus 264 on the Reds to end it. Yeah, let's go with it, guys. We hit the Rockies yesterday with that big dog. Let's try to do it again here. Risk 100 to win 264 on the kickback. West Coast Degenerate Special. Hey, shout out to everybody commented on yesterday's show. Over 70 of you guys entering the contest, and we do have the winner, Alan Miles, 5801. His best bet was on the Phillies, minus a half a run, first 5 innings, minus 135 from San Jose, California. So Alan Miles, just respond below with your username. You'll get the 25 free wager bucks. So guys, that's going to do it for the Thursday Drew's Daily Diamond. We got the Yanks plus 105, the Phillies minus 142, Red Sox pick 'em price tag, Pirates plus 120. We get Oakland plus 185 and the Cincinnati Reds plus 264. So 1 favorite and 5 dogs. Roof, roof. Hopefully the dogs are barking today. Thanks for tuning in. Please smash that like button, comment below, cash those tickets. We'll be back tomorrow.